As a graduate of the coronavirus period, I had a fair share of time at home before I got recruited on a job. And while at home in this joblessness, I stuck to drawing as a way to keep sane and find a way to cut the boredom. This one evening, while I was at it, my mother moved and landed onto some of my works. One of the projects I was working on as I was home. Oh wow, Stephen, this is nice. This is amazing. I didn't know you do this. This was my mother in utter disbelief of how good the work I did was. In all this, the statement, "I didn't know you do this," stood out for me, and I thought to myself and wondered, what if I told my story? What if I put my work out there to the world to know what I do? And from this questioning in my head, I resolved to upload my very first architecture model on my YouTube channel, Dust Creations. This channel today has grown, ladies and gentlemen, to big numbers and with a lot of architectural models there. I invite you to check it out. It is Dust Creations. As the channel was growing, numbers growing and models increasing, my sister, the one that had called me out for not focusing on my classwork, noticed, and she also cheered me up for this great innovation, this great milestone. And this time around, she didn't hold back for any reason. It so happened that at this very time, when the channel was growing, her and her husband had also bought land and they were moving to construct their dream home. So she called me in to weigh in on the design features. So we had a discussion and deliberated on some of the spaces they had in mind. After this discussion, I had to sum up the total area of the proposed ideal development. The development does not fit on the land. Are you serious? What are we going to do? This was my sister, scared about this revelation I just brought to her attention. Well, we are going to have to cut out some of the spaces and ensure that the design fits on the land that we have. And we painfully had to cut out some of the spaces. So in this moment of pain, I thought to myself, how do I leverage my design to solve problems like this? People realizing that they've actually bought land that does not fit their ideal home. At the peak of this meditation, two ideas came to mind. The first idea was Ekyaapa and design, literally meaning land title and design. And with this arrangement, we would have people get free designs on buying land with us for free. Designs that are speaking into their land, customized to the type of land they have so that they visualize their home before they get the land. The other idea, this is a sample of what I'm speaking about. This is a design and this is a copy of the title. It can pass around. The other idea that came to mind was Zzimba, free design and financing. And here we were offering free design services to people who already have land and are moving to construct. And here they just have to commit to consume our construction services and they get free designs. Here they also get a chance to get financing. We are partnering with people who can finance your construction with very competitive interest rates to as low as 10%, of course, depending on your creditworthiness report. I spoke of the us here, and the us here is a company called Dust Engineering Limited, a company that is coming on board to execute these ideas and bring them to life professionally. So do not hesitate at the end of this meeting to come and follow up with questions. All these services are available for your consumption. Today, I implore you, fellow Toastmasters, to ask yourself, what are you passionate about? Or what do you do with ease? And assess how this passion is bringing value to your life. For your passion is supposed to bring value in some form of way. It could be in the service of getting you added cash, extra cash, or in the service of making lives better out there. And there is nothing as fulfilling as changing lives and impacting the world out there in the comfort of your passion. Let me leave you with a quote by Martin Luther King Jr. It says, "A life is not important or significant except for its impact on other lives." Fellow Toastmasters and guests, is your passion bearing fruit? Good evening.